Pisces, and welcome back to your extended for What is Magic Within You this week. The Five of Cups came through. Always feels like such a sad card, but it's talking about how you change the energy that you have to deal with and how you use it to help you move forward. If you haven't seen this morning's video, I would go check that out first, because this is the extended and it'll make a lot more sense as we go through the cards, Pisces. Now, before we carry on, I want to let you know the cards that I will be pulling and using for this specific reading is the Tarot of Mystical Moments, the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and the Law of Attraction cards again. These can be found in a link below. It says find the deck. In the description box, there's a list, and they're all in alphabetical order for you. Okay? So if you like these decks, those are affiliate links, and it's another way you can help this channel. So I'm going to put these here, and I'm going to pick up the card that I took out for, this is from the Law of Attraction. And it says, I can focus specifically upon what I want. And in the back says, you are bombarded by thought stimulation. And I would say even experiences, Pisces. And so unless you give your attention to what you specifically want, you can be influenced by that which surrounds you. And if you can be influenced by just always thinking of the bad things here, such as underneath this deck, this Page of Swords, make you believe that it's always bad, well then that's what you're going to be thinking, right? Unless you are focusing on what is important to you, you can be stimulated by others' thoughts, which may or may not be important to you. So again, this is bringing in the fact that other people live by different rules. Society dictates what reality is, so we all live kind of sort of with those norms around us. So if you think to yourself, oh, well, that's a normal thing to think, well, maybe think outside the box, outside of normal. Okay? It's always said that you get wisdom from your mistakes and you learn from your mistakes. However, I would say it's more you learn from your mistake, but they don't emphasize the wisdom that comes from mistakes. That would be more what I'm thinking about. You know, how you switch that energy. Just the way you say it is completely different. And that's what Spirit likes to put in here. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Oracle deck. By the way, this was a gift from my son at Christmas, because they knew I had the Mystical Moments Oracle, a Mystical Moments Tarot. So, isn't it nice of them now have the matching set? Like a Bird keeps wanting to come out. This is, I think, the only card, or next to the only card we've ever had. I'm going to pull another one, Pisces, because, well, I want more than Like a Bird. That's if they decide to give me one. Let's see. I just like to see what the other cards look like, don't you? There we go. Okay, so let's see with these two together what we can get from this, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, sorry. Big boom around me, so needed to check what that was. Nothing urgent, of course. So we're going to look at Like a Bird again, because they keep bringing it up. So we're going to read it. Focus, forward-looking, possibilities, motivation. So it does apply. A woman full of expectations looks into the future. There are no boundaries to what she can accomplish. Like the bird next to her who flies strong and direct, she knows now is the time for focused energy. You may have found yourself losing motivation or questioning your decisions. It does apply to the Five of Cups. The key to recapturing, oh, by the way, there are keys in the second card, okay? To recapturing your passion lies in readjusting your focus to unlock creativity. And here I didn't want this card. Don't question Spirit, Jane. Jane, don't question us. I know, I know. Surround yourself with activities or people who make you feel inspired. They can be a breath of wind under your wings. Perfect. The other one, the other card, it's written secrets here. regardless of what it says, I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. First of all, there are 5 keys. No coincidence. 5 cups, 5 keys. The cups have been coming back. And there's 1 lock. Very different. Now the question is, can all 5 keys open, or is there one specific key? We're going to read 43, which is 7. 7 is a number of assessment, magic, mystery. I love that. A girl on a stool is tall enough to reach the moon. There's a moon, and there's the moon. She holds a ring of keys in her hand. One of them will fit in the keyhole on the moon's surface. Okay, so it says this card tells us about personal secrets, hidden thoughts and ideas one keeps in their mind. Nobody is able to look inside your head unless you invite them to. You have the power to decide how much of your thoughts you want to share with others. A little mystery helps keep the magic alive. So this may be a personal message to one of you. So I read from the book because I felt I needed to. The message, however, for me is the same. You have the keys. You have a multitude of keys. One or more of them could fit in this moon as far as I am concerned. The idea, though, is, Pisces, is you definitely have a key that's going to fit there at this moment. And that comes from the experience that you've gained. 5 different keys. Whether they've served you well or not, these keys, they're definitely the key to unlocking and breaking away from that illusion, the moon, the illusion of the moon, what we were talking about this morning. So, kind of all together. Yeah, I like that. But some of you may, there's something you may be hiding from somebody, and they're saying, I guess, a little magic doesn't hurt. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck here, and I'm going to pull these cards up. And the first row is always the energy, the magic, how to work your magic, I would say, or what you're putting the energy on, how to work that magic. The second row is what other energy you can put in here to further help you work your magic, and what Spirit wants you to pay attention to is in the last row. Of course, underneath the deck is always what you're not seeing, okay? 3 of Cups was the first card out. These 3 of Cups, talking about the wisdom that you gained and how you are redistributing the cups to make them work in your favor, right? Bringing in the 6 of Pentacles, this balance that is all your own, okay? You know how much tea you want. You may not like the same amount of tea that other people like, but that is your personal balance. The Justice card came in here. I like the scale thing. There's a lot of that going on. But in this case, this is tweaked to your own very personal brand of balance from your experiences that you have gone through. Okay. You have the Page of Pentacles come in. Of course, that always talks about good news, learning, gaining new knowledge, how that's going to help you move forward, how changing that energy to make you win is going to help you transform all the butterflies. Okay, so, of course, what comes out is, as I said, transform into the butterfly. We're talking about a butterfly. We're talking about the Death card. The ultimate card of transformation, of transitioning. Transitioning is also changing from one to the other, making a change from one to the other. Definite, always about changing. And in this case, could be changing your energy from defeat to success. Okay? The Moon. A perspective, a definite card of perspective. 6 of Wands. Okay. So kind of wanted, but it bounced on the table, so I'm going to take it upright. 6 of Wands is the card of victory. It is the card of being a role model. It's somebody who definitely is very inventive and ingenious in the way they do things to get things done, such as she is holding the beautiful flower that makes the hummingbird go forward, that keeps it in flight for her. Okay? And, you know, there's others following as well on these branches. So just bringing in the ingenuity of the way that you are handling this, the magic you're bringing in, is a magic that can be shared with other people. And that is good, because then other people do the same as you do. They take their experiences and work them into their lives to enhance it. Okay, there's that King of Swords. I was asking where he had gone. So, the Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords. The Two of Pentacles come in for adapting to things, also to being a mastermind of your thoughts. Okay, we were talking about being mastering, and he has been coming out all week long. Okay, gets a bird's eye view of everything, to see everything and being able to adapt to everything from a higher up location. It really is, you see, the ship has sailed and now you are finding a different way of making this work for you. That card, Ten of Swords, a lot of beginnings, endings, and then beginnings. Justice card, the other card of balance. But justice is usually getting justice for yourself, a fair reward. Okay? Fair decisions made. But are those fair decisions made for you? Are you being fair to yourself for once? Instead of defeating yourself before you begin, you're bringing harmony back into your life. Okay? You're making things fit, even though they may not. You see, this is a woman and a bird, yet they share affection. You're making it work. Okay? Even though they're at odds and it shouldn't work, it does work. Okay? You have the Strength card. The Strength card calls about inner courage. Five of Wands. Making things work. Being the one strong enough to take the pieces and make them fit and make them work together so that they become something that you can brainstorm and you can solve conflicts. Okay? By your openness, by your courage to move forward when maybe others would give up. So this is some more of what can you do? What other energy can you utilize to unlock this magic? Well, this is it. The strength, the inner courage within yourself makes you capable of doing this, of feats of being able to communicate all of this, of explaining to people how they can utilize their problems to make solutions. Okay? Knight of Pentacles. This is slow. This is kind of work that needs detail work. It may be slow, but it'll be sturdy and long lasting once you're done. It's something that you can use at any time, all the time, every day. And the Justice card comes out again. Right. It can turn your life that may feel unfair into one where you make it fair. Do you understand? You make it a life that is on an even keel. A life that brings you create the fairness and the balance in your life. Okay? The Nine of Swords in reverse, no less. Thank God. Reverse means the energy is going. It reduces anxiety. They want you to reduce your stress and anxiety. We have enough of it. King of Wands, taking the lead in this. Making it something that you make it something that's, you take the lead in it. You make it something that is essential in your life, to always reduce the stress, to turn it into an energy that will propel you forward instead of holding you back and holding you down. That's the magic of that as well. Five of Cups, this one different than this one. As we said this morning, this one is almost, she's trying to lift the cup. You see her hand almost trying to lift the cup. And in this one, she's actually looking at the two cups that are up, instead of this one where they're looking at the three cups that are down. So you're shifting in perception on how you see these things now. Okay? Right, and I started shuffling the deck with this side up, so it's like now you're seeing the cards instead of them being hidden. And here's the Five of Cups again, 3 Fives of Cups. And the only time where it's not seen as something nefarious, okay? We did it in this reading. The Five of Cups is not a bad card. It isn't an ugly card. It isn't one that's to be feared. In this reading, it is one that's to be looked at as the magic that you have inside yourself. That's 3, okay? It's just making a point. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the Five of Cups on both sides. If we look at this one, I almost feel like she's pondering to see if she should pick that flower up. Is she thinking to herself, if I leave it in the water, it may have a chance to survive. It may float by somebody and give it beauty. Okay? I like the different variations of all of these Five of Cups. It's showing you as well 3 different decks, 3 different perspectives of the same card. Okay? All different in nature. All showing us something that we can look at and ponder on. And it's not all bad. It isn't all bad. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card of intuition. What you're not seeing is your inner wisdom. The part of you that knows all of this. And begging you to be receptive, to pull the curtain back on all of this and see the message for what it's worth, okay? To see the transformation that you're not seeing out of this Nine of Wands, such as this single butterfly that can be kind of fall into the scenery and be missed completely. But you're not missing it. You're not going to miss it today either, Pisces, because your magic has been revealed to you. You now know how you can use all of this to your, in your favor, to get forward and do what you need to do. Let me see here. Is there anything else coming through with these? Let me see. Okay, they want me to pull one more oracle card. I'm going to do that right here. Let's see what else comes out. One more for you, Pisces. Okay, so you have Lorelei. Very interesting picture. Almost getting the idea that she's a mermaid. Interesting. 31-4. Let me see what it has to say. So keep in mind, Pisces, this could be for the reading, or it could be a very personal message to you. I'm done by the time I get here, but there was something else coming in. Okay. Hope, beacon, solution, and beginnings. Sounds like it could fit our reading. We see a woman dressed in blue gown standing somewhere in a lonely landscape. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. Okay, so there's no wrong. So I'm going to read that. Even though there is no card for it, I'm going to read it. Standing somewhere in a lonely landscape, darkness surrounds her, but a shining white rose glows like a beacon and illuminates the night. Maybe this woman is lost. Maybe she is uncertain about her feelings, yet thanks to the light of the flower, she can find her way. White roses symbolize hope, new beginnings, admiration, and young love. There are exciting times ahead. So, now, just for the sake of it, I need to find number 30. Let me see, so I can show you the picture of the card that I misread, and see if any of you get something from it. That happens, you know, we'll do it. I do anything for you. There. What a beautiful card, okay? I feel very much a hermit energy coming from that card. I'm going to leave it out, but now I'm going to read Lorelei. Okay. So this one really applies, but Lorelei, let's see. Power, responsibility, fate, and grace. A mermaid sits on a rock and gazes towards the ocean. A small ship floats nearby, connected with her through a rope. She has the power to decide the destiny of this ship and the fate of the crew. With a flick of her wrist, she could toss the ship against the shore, or she could let it continue its journey. What will the mermaid decide to do? She has suffered great loss in her own life. Will she continue the cycle of pain, or will she allow the healing and grace to calm the waters? Now I see a two-part message here that's coming through. The first one is, are you going to let the things that have happened in your life dictate your loss? Are you going to continue the cycle of pain? Or are you going to continue the grace and the healing to calm the waters and to begin again? But it also, as I was reading it, I thought that some of you, or maybe one of you, has the power right now to be to hurt somebody that they know. And they're asking you, what are you going to do with that power? Something has come into your realm of information, and I'm hearing this, that something has come in as information that you could use, rightfully so, because of the justice cards that come in, to get your justice. However, they're asking you to question, what kind of justice do you really want from this? Is it really going to give you justice, or is it just going to hurt you in the long run? So I'm going to leave that with you. You don't need to answer. You just need to ponder it for yourself. These messages are specifically for you from Spirit. Okay? In these cases, they're always looking out for you. Okay? They want you to take care of you. You live your life the way you do, but there's things that happen that change the course of your life. And you are the one who makes up your mind on these things. Okay? There's no wrong, there's no right, there's just the journey yet you are on. With that, Pisces, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings, and I'm going to wrap this up now. Take care of yourself. Please don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel. And I will see you in tomorrow's reading. Another wonderful reading. Take care.